I wonder why she picked Wrangler Ranch School for her grandson.
I don't know, but I don't care. You've been around ponies long enough to know you don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
I'd never do that. Horses have terrible...
That must be them. Right on time. I appreciate what you're asking.
I learned to cook.
Try to go heavy on barbecue sauce. Easterners always appreciate that.
I'll make a note of that. Heavy on the barbecue sauce.
Hello, Miss Clifton.
Hello, Peggy. Have you heard the news? We're getting a new student.
What's so special about that?
His grandmother is one of the richest women in America. She could do a lot of good for Wrangler Ranch School.
I suppose. My mind's on something else.
What?
Honestly, Miss Plimpton, do you have to ask? The rodeo.
Oh, yes, the rodeo.
Wrangler Ranch has lost the bronc riding trophy 2 years in a row. And if we lose this year, we'll never hear the end of it from Benson School. You know how they like to gloat.
Not to worry, we have the best bronc rider in Arizona, Duke Pottinger.
It'd be a catastrophe if we lost. School Moore would never recover.
Excuse me.
Oh, I didn't see her there.
People are always saying that to me.
Who ordered the pizza?
It's her, Miss Clark.
The acting dean? That's odd. I didn't know she was into pizza. She's something of a health food nut, always lecturing on the value of good nutrition.
It's a special. Everything from shredded almonds to slices of dash.
Might try her office. No, wait a minute. I think I saw her down by stables. That way.
Stables? Like in horses, maybe?
Of course.
I'm afraid of horses.
Then you're in the wrong place. Have a nice day.
Thank you, miss. You've been very helpful. I'll never forget you.
It's a thrill to meet you, Mrs. Fitzhugh. It's an honor, a pleasure.
You're too kind, Miss Clark.
I'm sincere, Miss Fitzhugh. I was Zinacci as soon as I got your letter. You do understand I'm only the acting dean.
I understand, yes. Where is the Autry? Allow me to introduce these people, Miss Clark. This is Sheila Whitney, my attorney. This is Agnes Brewster, my traveling companion, nurse, and social secretary. I'd be lost without her. She's managed quite well without me, Miss Fitzhugh. Don't contradict me, Agnes. It's unattractive. You know how being contradicted irritates me. Sorry. You're forgiven. The gentleman who really moves his hat is Nick Blaring. He's a private investigator. That might explain the hat. Mr. Blaring is the gentleman who got Mrs. Fitzhugh's long-lost grandson. It was a tough case, but I cracked it. I can't believe I'm saying this to a person like you, but I'm forever in your debt, Nick.
Cha-ching, Mr.
Don't make a big thing out of it, Miss Fitzhugh. It's only my job. Don't be so modest. You did what none of the other private investigators I've hired over the years could do. That's why I've kept you on to accompany Alexander and me to Wrangler Ranch. That's mighty kind of you. Can you imagine, Miss Clark, how I felt when Mr. Blaring located my grandson?
What happened to happen that he was lost?
Well, I didn't approve of my daughter's marriage. She married a used car salesman from Los Angeles. I lost all touch with her. All I knew was that there was a child, a boy.
The boy's parents had bad luck. They went down the Colorado River on an unsinkable raft. What happened?
It sank.
Oh, how awful. Where did you find the boy?
What matters is I found him. You forgot to tell us about Dean Autry.
Oh, yes. His doctors recommended a long ocean voyage. He needs time to recuperate.
From what?
An accident. A horse sat on him.
Wrangler Ranch have many such accidents?
They're extremely rare.
I hope so.
May I ask a question, Miss Fitzhugh?
Ask away.
How did you happen to pick Wrangler Ranch for your grandson?
Well, my late husband always talked about Wrangler Ranch, so it seemed the logical place for our grandson to complete his high school education. The late Mr. Fitzhugh was a fanatic about the Old West. This place looks plenty Old West to me.
We like to keep it that way, Mr. Blair. Many of the adobe buildings are over 150 years old.
I know I've made the right decision.
It's a quaint place, Aunt Martha, if you like cactus plants.
I'm sure Alexander will love it. He's terrified of horses.
This is Brenda and her brother Chester. They're my niece's children. I've been appointed the legal guardian.
Howdy, partners.
Howdy, partners.
You'll have to excuse my grandson, Miss Clark. I'm afraid they're a bit spoiled. My fault, I suppose.
No apology necessary.
Isn't Alexander with you?
We thought he'd be with you.
He made a stop on the road, Miss Clark. He wanted to bring you a gift.
Some gift. Wait till you see it.
He must be a thoughtful boy.
Ha! No, wait, I don't like horses. Come here,
There he is. There's my grandson. There's my Alexander. Come over here, dear boy, and give your grandmother a great big sugar kiss. Alexander, what are you doing?
Oh gosh, oh gee. Sorry, Grandma.
You'll have to excuse my grandson, Miss Clark. I'm afraid he's a little clumsy.
A little?
Say hello to Mr. Clark, Alexander.
Howdy, partner.
Happy to meet you, I'm sure, Miss Clark. I'll never forget you. Oh gosh, oh gee.
Look what you're doing.
Oh. It's from the pizza shack down the road.
That's where I found Alexander, working in a pizza shack in New Jersey.
Alexander, you promised you wouldn't wear your pizza delivery boy uniform anymore.
He wears that cap and jacket for a security blanket.
He'll be in a cowboy hat and jeans before you can say giddy up.
Giddy up. It's a special. Everything from shredded almonds to sliced to double cheese.
It looks delicious.
Disgusting. Gross. I hope it's not too messed up.
Messed up? Why, no.
Lunch will be ready in a moment.
You'll stay for lunch, of course. We serve our meals chuck wagon style.
What are we having?
Barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce? That's it?
Welcome to your new home, Alexander. Wrangler Ranch, everybody. Cowboys, cowgirls. It's been a tradition around this place to welcome folks with a smile. On a Jacob a big old beer, all done up in Western style. We got us a staying at Wrangler Ranch where the old life comes alive. Pretty music here, you're likely to hear when that first stagecoach arrives. Howdy, partner. Howdy, partner. Howdy do. Howdy do. Hoping you remember us wherever you roam. Howdy, partner. Howdy, partner. Howdy do. Howdy do. Come on in and make yourself at home. We got riding and roping and a rodeo. Fashion jamboree. Singing by a campfire under the stars. Pure Western hospitality. We got beans and barbecue to melt in your mouth. A barn and social taboo. Just find yourself a partner and kick up a leg. We promise it's gonna be a hoot. Howdy, partner. Howdy, partner. Howdy do. Howdy do. Hoping you remember us wherever you roam. Howdy, partner. Howdy, partner. Howdy do. Howdy do. Come on in and make yourself at home. All you cowboys grab a date down the center to the gate. Roasted partners, one and all. Make your heels have ball. Make a ring, real thing. Break that ring with a corner swing. Duck the oyster, duck the clam, duck the hole in the old tin can. Howdy, partner. Howdy, partner. Howdy do. Howdy do. We're hoping you remember us wherever you roam. Howdy, partner. Howdy, partner. Howdy do. Howdy do. Come on in and make yourself at home. Come on in and make yourself at home. Come on in and make yourself at home.
It's when youngsters on a ranch know what was what. Nowadays, youngsters playing spoiled to the core. Ain't like when I was youngster. Nope.
How did you cuss again, Miss Biffle?
Don't call me Ms. Biffle. You know that I don't like to be called Ms. Name's Dusty.
What's today's problem, Dusty?
These Tenderfoot kids don't appreciate the ways of the Old West. They ain't got no respect for the past. Every day I've got to tangle more rope from the stable. They don't brush down the horse flesh enough, and they don't know nothing about barbed wire.
Dusty, you must make allowances. Wrangler Ranch only tries to suggest the old west. It's a bit like a fantasy.
Fantasy. Now ain't that, son? You may think Wrangler Ranch is a fantasy, Miss Harper, and you may think Wrangler Ranch ain't the real thing, Miss Rochelle, but it is to me. Dusty here's an old-timer, and proud of it. Go on, chuckle away like a couple crows in the treetop. Don't bother me none.
Don't take offense, Dusty. We admire your loyalty to the Old West, but even you must admit it doesn't exist anymore. That's why it's called the Old West.
Hush up, you don't know what you're jawing on about. I tell you, the Old West will never die.
Bravo, Dusty, bravo.
Dang tangled rope.
Brenda, it's a character. Local color. The whole place is filled with characters and local color. This one probably calls herself Gabby Happy or Hopalong.
My name ain't Gabby, and it ain't Happy, and it ain't Hopalong.
I bet it's Dusty.
Told you.
Lucky guess.
You must be Alexander. Welcome to Wrangler Ranch. I'm Claire Rochelle's student advisor. This is Constance Harper.
Physical education. Soccer, basketball, cross country running, and ping pong 101. We're very happy to have you with us, Alexander.
Ms. Biffle here.
Dusty!
Dusty, sorry. Dusty here teaches horsemanship.
Western rhine only. No English and no side saddle. I specialize in calf roping, bulldogging, bear racing, and 4-H stuff.
That all sounds really nasty.
You're not a student here, are you?
I'd sooner eat a garden snake.
This is Brenda, my sister.
We can see she does not share your interest in the Old West, Alexander.
I'm only going to tell you once, so listen carefully. My name is Chester Fitzhugh. I'm not Alexander, and I'm not a student here.
But you must be related to Miss Fitzhugh and Alexander.
That sounds reasonable.
Best be on my way. Got a lot to do.
Busy social schedule, have we?
Ain't got no social schedule. Just the same, I'm busier than a hen drinking out of a pan. Easterners.
We're very sorry for mistaking you for new students.
Like Tom Mix said, we're Easterners. You honestly think we'd hang our heads in a dustbin like this?
It was nice meeting you.
Getting along?
Only until Aunt Martha is finished with her business.
That should take another 10 minutes or so.
In that case, adios. Adios.
Adios? Who do they think I am? Rose of the Rancho?
Just look on the bright side, Brenda.
Which is...
We're getting rid of Alexander. Could you imagine if we had introduced that Claude as a relative back in the
again.
Exactly. We'd be ruined. None of the other kids would speak to us, and there are limits.
You're right, Chester. Stuck in this tumbleweed is the best place for Alexander.
Martha!
Here we are. Oh, that was strawberry jello? We thought somebody spilled ketchup in the finger bowl.
Hunger sharper each day, Brenda. It's not attractive.
I'm sorry.
I should hope so. You better sit, you three children. I have something important to tell you.
3?
You, your sister, and Alexander. Where's Alexander? Alexander!
Honey, Grandma!
What are you doing, Alexander?
It's a cactus candy company. 16. Cactus candy? Never heard of it. I believe they make it out of cactus pulp and mix it with sugar.
How juvenile.
She's gonna rip out every filling in his head!
For goodness sake, Alexander, just swallow it.
All better!
Yes, well, look down with it. Here's your fence over there, Chester. Give him a hand, Nick.
No problem.
What did you want to talk to us about?
Patience, patience, Brenda. All things come to easy ways.
What about Steve, who waits?
Don't be ignorant. It's not attractive. He sees you. Listen carefully. I don't want any misunderstanding. I'm going to explain the situation this evening.
As you wish. You, Brenda, and you, Chester, were left a trust fund by your late grandfather, Mrs. Fitz's brother. Not a fortune, but you'll both be able to live comfortably for the rest of your lives. The trust fund consumed when you turn 21. So then, as it was arranged, Mrs. Fitz's you are married will continue to provide care. Furthermore, your aunt has assumed that you two will inherit a great portion of her massive wealth. But
Unless her grandson turned up.
Which he did. So there you have it, children. Do you understand, Alexander?
About what, Grandma?
Years ago, Grandma died. You're going to be a multi-millionaire.
A billionaire.
And then some.
I wouldn't like that.
You don't want to be a billionaire?
Not if it means Grandma has to die.
What a sweet thing to say, you dear, dear boy. Tell him the good news, Miss Whitney.
I've used some.
Your aunt has decided that a change of climate would do you both some good.
Change of climate.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm taking you out of school in New York. I've already notified the headmaster.
But we haven't graduated from high school yet.
What about our education?
You don't mean.
You can't mean.
You'll be company for Alexander.
You're not going to roll here from the ranch.
You already enrolled.
Oh, my mouth, let you.
Go after her, Chester. Something must be upsetting her.
Gee, I wonder what it could be.
It's getting quite late. We'll miss our plane connection if you don't hurry. Yes, I do hate flying. All of you, please. I'd like a word with my grandson. Alone. As you wish.
Did you see the look on their faces when they heard the news?
There'll be a period of adjustment that goes without saying. Then why say it? Alexander, come over here. Are you happy about being my heir?
I guess. I don't know much about money matters.
That's why you're here at Wrangler Ranch, to develop some old-fashioned common sense and values. Your grandfather always talked about the bravery and the gallantry of the Old West.
I'll do my best.
You're a good boy. As you know, I'm going to Chicago for my hip operation. While I'm gone, I want you to study hard and make good progress.
I'll try.
Try hard, Alexander. You'll be a wealthy man's responsibility one day. Never forget, your future.
I don't think Brenda and Chester like Wrangler Ranch.
I'm hoping Wrangler Ranch will do them some good. For the better. I'm glad to become much too selfish.
I bet there's a lot of good inside Brenda and Chester.
If only they would let some of it out. Alexander, I want you to do something for me.
I'll do anything for you, Grandma.
Pick up that stupid-looking Captain jacket.
I don't need it. I just...
Thank you, Alexander. Please. Yes.
I've got a question about your hip operation, Grandma.
Yes?
When you get a new hip, what happens to the old one?
Time to leave, Mr. Smith. Yes.
Bye, Grandma. Bye, Miss Brewster. I'll never forget you. How do you get, partner?
Hope you like it here, Alexander.
I guess I will. Except for one thing.
What's that?
Me and horses don't get along. I'm allergic to them, or they're allergic to me, or something.
You'll have to get over that.
I'm sorry. I didn't know who you were when we first met. That delivery jacket and cap fooled me.
I guess you won't be needing that anymore.
We know your name, but you don't know ours. I'm Peggy.
Samantha, Benny, Rose.
Last names don't count as much at Wrangler Ranch.
This is Duke. He's a transfer student from Nevada.
And boy, are we glad he's here. Without him, we lose the Sal Bronc riding trophy to Benson School.
Take a good look, Alexander. You're looking at the best high school bronc rider in the state of Arizona.
Wow! What's a bronc rider?
What's a bronc rider?
Duke
Duke has to ride a hurricane with one hand in the air.
And the other we have to hang on the bus.
Move this thing over.
Gosh, I don't know what you kids are talking about. I'm a city boy. You'll change. I don't really like the outdoors.
You will.
Is there always so much fresh air?
Wonderful. Why does it taste?
Other animals scare me too.
You'll get over that as well.
Barbecue sauce upsets my stomach. I've got a sensitive stomach.
Before you know it, you'll be putting barbecue sauce on your oatmeal.
You look at me.
Easterners always look like that at first.
I know he's strong. He needs grit. Grit?
But if folks that are West didn't have grit, they would never have survived.
Before you know it, you'll be brimming over with stubborn courage and bravery.
I will?
No doubt about it.
The only way to become a Wrangler Ranch.
There's a gold right every day.
skateboard instead? Can't skateboard on sand.
You know what we taught you, Alexander?
I forget.
You gotta get grit.
Let's get now, right this minute. Doesn't wait. Quit stalling. No, I don't like anything that even looks like a horse. Achoo, achoo, achoo.
Brenda, Chester, don't please fall back. How are we getting on?
Yesterday we went on an archaeological dig searching for dinosaur bones.
Did you find any?
You found some bones, but they turned out to be cow bones.
I found the whole thing lurid.
Well, bullshit would be more like it. Digging at the dirt at our age?
I see you're still wearing Eastern clothing.
Look, Miss Clark, my aunt insists that I stay here. However, there is no reason for me to subject myself to such indignities.
Wearing Western heritage is hardly an indignity.
Now that's what you think.
Howdy, Miss Clark. Howdy, Miss Clinton.
Howdy, Chad.
Howdy, Brenda. Howdy, Chad.
Hey, what's going on here? What's with the howdy?
Want to come down? Proud me, Brenda. You can work me one tour. My arm if you want. You're a true Western gentleman, Chad. You sure got pretty eyes, Brenda. You think so, Chad? You really think so?
Well, how do you like that?
How do you like that, Chester?
I don't. This place is a bad influence on my sister.
Look at that private investigator. Oh, yes, Miss Clark.
Nice to be remembered. What are you doing here? I got a call from your aunt's attorney.
Mrs. Whitney?
Yep. She thought it would be a good idea if I kept an eye on Brenda, Chester, and Alexander.
We're old enough to take care of ourselves.
Did you ever hear of kidnapping?
Kidnapping? You're not suggesting someone would attempt to kidnap Alexander or Brenda or Chester?
I'm not suggesting anything. Miss Spitzer was a very wealthy woman, and any relative of hers would make for a prime target.
They should have had a thought of that.
You wanted to know I'm around.
You know where to find me if I can be of help in any way.
Come on, Chester, let's take a stroll. You can show me around the campus.
As Brenda would say, I'd rather eat a garden snake.
Ha ha, great kidder.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Easy with the shoving.
You're always welcome at the chocolate Mr. Burns. That's odd. What is it? Why take Miss Ritchie so long to live on kidnapping? Probably read something in the newspaper that disturbed her. Probably. You're just coming to see him, Miss Clark. Here I am. I
didn't finish the calendar events.
We thought we might have a camp out here. You know, to get everyone in a proper mood. Providing the weather holds. It will. Never rains in southern Arizona this time of year. Is it all right to make the announcement? Be my guest.
What's up? It's too early for a chuck wagon.
Miss Rochelle has an announcement to make. I'll make it short and sweet. Miss Harper and I worked up the calendar events for Rowdy Week, and we think a camp out would be a great way to start things off.
I'm going to be the first for Alexander.
Have you ever been on a camp out, Alexander?
Alexander.
You will be.
Peggy and the rest of them have been teaching Alexander how to get grit.
How's he coming along? You didn't look too happy yesterday. That's because Duke finally got him on a horse. What happened? The horse sneezed.
You mustn't laugh. Alexander's a very nice boy, and he tries hard. He's making great progress.
He likes you too.
You still don't know nothing about barbed wire. I tried to teach him ball. He could say it was ouch.
What's keeping him? Where is he?
Alexander!
Howdy! Howdy, howdy, howdy. Just in case you ain't noticed, partners, I'm wearing spurs that would jingle, jangle, jingle.
He looks funny.
How so?
Alexander, I think you use too much grit. I'm so embarrassed.
We're not blood relative. I want everybody to know that.
I think you look wonderful, Alexander.
Thank you, Peggy. I'll never forget you.
I think I'm going to die. I think I want to die.
Remember, boys and girls, rodeo week is a time to enjoy yourselves.
This is the bag. Saddlebag it is.
Comes right in box. Do 5 minutes.
is okay, I reckon, but you youngins don't know how it really was back in the good old days.
You always talk about the good old days. You're not that old, Dusty. You weren't around when all those Western legends were doing their stuff.
Hush up, I know what I know.
You got a good imagination, Dusty. We love you for it.
Don't let my personal tragedy interfere with your business affairs. One has to be practical.
Hello and welcome to New Jersey's Vanilla Pizza Shack. Don't hesitate to be precise.
Hi, Lola. It's me.
Who?
Alexander.
Alexander, it's Alexander.
Hi, Alexander.
How you doing, Alexander?
I was robbed, Alexander. It was a horrible teenage experience.
Do you like that Wrangler Ranch place?
Sure do. Wish you guys could be here. I've met a nice girl. Name's Peggy. I think she likes me a little.
Anything else on your mind, Alexander? Long distance cost?
Just wanted to check in and see how the old game was doing and say, I'll never forget you.
We'll never forget you, Alexander.
Who could?
Gotta go now. Time for truck wagon. Adios.
Bye, Alexander. What a nice guy. Imagine calling all the way from New Mexico. Arizona. Same thing.
One day, Alexander is delivering soggy pizzas, and the next day he's found by a rich, long-lost relative. Some people get all the breaks.
Take your hands off me. One day I'll be a taxpayer.
One day I might fly.
So what? Quit shoving.
Hey, that's my shoulder bag.
You can positively identify it.
Certainly, Officer Nichols. I ought to know my own shoulder bag. That's him. That's the thief. You creep, you.
Ah, shut up. I didn't snatch Lucy's shoulder bag. Besides, he didn't have nothing in it worth taking.
Jimmy stealing Champagn's shoulder bag? How could you?
Have my shoulder bag back, Officer Nichols?
Not just yet evidence. You better come along to the station too, Chiffon, and file a complaint.
It's my civic duty.
I tell you, it ain't my fault in the way I am. Whatever happened to compassion?
Tell it to the folks at Juvenile Hall.
You creep, you.
Ah, shut up.
Jimmy is such a problem. Wasn't it nice of Alexander to call all the way to Montana? Hello and welcome to New Jersey's One and Only Pizza Shack. Don't hesitate to be precise.
A living relative?
Nope. Not until Miss Winter family filled up the root beer dispenser at the pizza shack in Newark.
You sure have led an interesting life, Alexander.
Yeah,
Of course, yours is a classic rags to riches story.
it is.
Alexander, try not to answer everything with a question. Want to reduke it, don't you? Yeah.
Where you going, Duke?
What happened?
Duke's still in the front for over 10 seconds.
No.
If he was in the arena, he'd have scored big points. 100, I bet. No horse rider ever scores that high.
It's the first time for everything.
Who's runs against you in the front riding competition? Who's betting against you?
Oh, that's Fuzzy. Yeah, right.
Who's that?
That's Fuzzy Johnson. He's Benson School's bronc riding person. Yeah. He's really good. Good? What do you mean good? He's the best. Tops. El Supremo. That's Wanda, Fuzzy's girl. She's from Benson too.
Just thought I wandered over and tell you, I hope there won't be no hard feelings.
What?
Me win sound round competition.
Says who? Benson School has won 2 years in a row. If we win 3 years in a row, we'll have bragging rights forever.
We know.
Although you're not going to win this time.
In case you didn't know it, Fuzzy was the California high school bronc riding champion last year.
In case you didn't know it, Duke was the Nevada High School bronc riding champion last year.
The way I look at it, it's the good against the best, and Benson School will come out the winner.
For your information, Fuzzy, Duke just broke his own record.
Papa used his own bronc. It'll be a different story when the rodeo judge draws the number out of a hat and Duke has to ride whatever he gets.
When you say something like that, partner, smile.
If you're so good, how about a demonstration competition right now?
You're on, shorty.
What are you supposed to be?
Howdy, partner.
Give me a break.
This bronc riding competition means a lot, doesn't it?
It does to Wrangler Ranch. This year we'll be hosting most of the events on campus.
Hope we win.
We will. We have Duke. Come on, we don't want to miss the fun.
I haven't fallen for Chad. I like him, and that's all.
Have you forgotten her mission?
Of course I haven't. I just haven't thought of a way to get rid of Alexander short of poisoning him.
Now that's a bit drastic.
Then why don't you think of something? All that money we thought we were going to inherit, gone.
Not necessarily.
Nick, we didn't know you were standing there.
Let's cut the chase, kids. You want Alexander gone? I can arrange it. How? That's my business. I'll get Alexander gone and we'll all be rich and happy.
What do you mean by we?
You both have plenty of money in the bank. I'll expect that as a down payment. And eventually, once Miss Fitzy dies, I'll expect a nice cut of the inheritance.
That's the most despicable, underhanded thing I've ever heard of.
We thought you were honest.
Now you know better.
What if you fail?
It'll never happen. It's up to you, kids. Is it a deal?
Deal.
Now you're talking. Can you trust with the ring? What are you bound to trust? Not if you
You better trust one mind, one soul.
deep down in your heart, someone knows not to discuss. Who can you trust? Not me, not us.
But the one thing that kept him going, the one thing that gave him hope, was the thought of getting home again to families and friends with a warm fire and a chuck wagon full of old memories. Look away, down that lonely trail. This ringling cowgirl's bound to roam. Look away
think so?
What's the like? Sun, sand, and scorpions?
I can tell you what I like. What's that? Wrangler Ranch, of course. Doesn't mean they want me to notice. Thanks to Wrangler Ranch, I'm not so clumsy anymore.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, Chester, you don't need that for what to say.
Want to make a bet?
It's such a lovely night. Let's not argue about anything.
Friends is right. Lovely night. Best camp out we've ever had.
You trail riders want to hear some jokes? Come on, line things up.
Nope.
Several times.
Bet you ain't heard this one. What did the porcupine say when he backed into a cactus?
Is that you, Ma?
Reckon must have told you that one. Remember he's getting a bit shaky. Who wants to hear me sing Take Me Back to My Boots and Saddle?
No one.
You kids ain't got no appreciation for tradition. Ain't got enough sense to spit downward. I know. Why don't we toast marshmallows and tell ghost stories around the campfire?
Hey, that's kid stuff. Well, that's right, boys and girls. Hot biscuits, potato beans, small steaks, fried chicken. I need your help with the truck wagon dusting.
I'm a coming. Since when is ghost stories and marshmallows around the campfire kid stuff?
Everyone have a good time?
Yeah.
It's a great way to start up the rodeo week, Miss Clark. Hope everyone has a good appetite. Won't be long. I'll let you know when it's ready.
Wow, this is a first for me. A chuck wagon camp out on the desert under Arizona sky, holding the kids back to Pizza Shack this evening.
Just do me a favor, Alexander. For goodness sake, don't trip over your own 2 feet and break your nose.
Did you hear what Alexander said? He's not as clumsy as he was.
Alexander's becoming quite a rider. Go on, Alexander, show him.
Well, I was shocked. You can do it. You can't spend your whole life waiting for Sitting Bull to stand up.
Samantha's right. If you're going to do it, go on and do it. Ride him, cowboy.
I guess.
Giddy up.
Most folks, when they ride a horse, have a horse. I don't see no horse.
Unless it's an invisible horse. You're really kidding around?
I figured that.
Hope you haven't interrupted anything.
Of course not.
You're more than welcome.
Law of the West.
Always show hospitality to strangers.
We're not exactly strangers.
We only came over to let you kids know. Ben Festival has a nice new cabinet. Shiny and polished bright, waiting in the trophy room.
Don't tell me Levy gets a nice new cabinet
That's right.
for a trophy you're not going to win.
I
Ranch is going to win the Saddle Rock Friday Trophy.
gotta laugh at me, kids. I enjoy your optimism. There's only 1 kilo high school bronc rider around here, and it's me.
Fuzzy Johnson.
So fond of you a gentleman, Fuzzy, but you begin to irritate me.
You say something like that, partner?
Go on, get out of here. Get.
Eat it. Scram. Vamos.
What happened to the Law of the West?
Hospitality to strangers?
You said it yourself. You're not exactly strangers.
Come on, Wanda. We said where we came from. See you in the arena, Duke.
Oh, yeah. You beat my dust.
The probably tastes better than the chow you're serving tonight. Better put some barbecue sauce. It'll help disguise the taste.
So short and fun.
I keep telling you there's nothing to worry about.
But when you're in the demonstration competition, you and Fuzzy both scored the same.
I was just holding back. I want Fuzzy to think I was just as good as his. So when I win a trophy, it'll be all the sweeter.
Get on your feet back. Scrub's ready. Come and get it.
Oh my God.
I don't mean cheese and Jim. Molly, this is the girl I've been talking about.
Pleased to meet you, Chester.
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise, I'm sure.
Molly was born in Los Angeles.
I'll be born there.
I came to pick up some more dough.
But Nick, Brenda and I are practically broke. We took almost everything.
Don't expect Molly to pay for her own plane ticket.
It wouldn't be ethical.
I guess I could spare $200.
You better if you want us to follow through with our little plan. Where's the dough?
It's in the student bunkhouse in my locker.
Then what are we standing here for?
I think I ought to tell you something.
What?
Brenda's been acting funny lately.
Funny like ha-ha, or funny like strange?
He's falling for some drunk cowboy. He's all she ever thinks of.
Talk to her.
I have.
Communication is important. Even people don't know.
The dough, Chester? It's the oil that runs the engine.
This way.
I don't know what my co-op was going to say about this. He wouldn't like it.
I really wish your aunt Sam was pink, Kim. Actually, it's so massive. You're not girl, Peggy. I hope you don't mind saying so. Why would I mind? I think you're a nice guy, too. You've got a lot of potential. You do?
Someone's never said that to me before except me, Grandma. I'll never forget you, Peggy.
Why do you do that?
What?
Say what you do. You're always saying to people, I'll never forget you.
It's because I don't like to say goodbye. See, when I was in foster care, all those different homes, different people will come and go. I felt if I didn't say goodbye, there's a chance they might come back. I had to say something, so I said I'll never forget you. Yeah, hey.
Nice habit, Alexander.
I'm
trouble.
You'll never guess what happened to me.
Hi, Siobhan.
It was the most humiliating experience of my teenage years.
What? Again? Sounds serious.
It was devastating.
Don't tell us you were robbed again.
No, nothing like that.
Oh, good.
I was busted.
Busted?
By a truant officer. The shame of it all.
Truant officer?
Talk about traumatic. Honestly, how do the authorities expect a person to grow up a healthy citizen when they do something like that? Do I look like the kind of person who would commit the crime of the century?
I should say not.
Thank you, Penny.
Have you,
The crime of the week, maybe, but definitely not the crime of the century.
have you missed many school days this semester, Chiffon?
Not many, maybe 20 or 30.
20 or 30?
All right, so I lost count.
Hello and welcome to New Jersey's Vanilla Pizza Shack. Don't hesitate.
Hi, Lola. It's me, Alexander.
Alexander, it's Alexander. It's so good to hear your voice again.
What? It's rodeo week, and that means plenty of excitement. Yes, sirree. Sure wish you guys could be here.
You're even beginning to sound like a Westerner.
I don't only sound like a cowboy, I walk like a cowboy. I ride like a cowboy. Well, sort of.
Guess you don't mind spending money on long distance.
What's money? Unless you don't have to live it. Isn't that girl I told you about, Peggy? It's going to be sure and say hello for her.
Sounds like a prize. You tell her we said hello.
Will do. Just wanted to call and tell you I'm happy as a skunk in a moving rat, and I never forget you. Adios, partners.
Bye, Alexander. Happy as a skunk in the moonlight. I guess Alexander's going through some changes. Sounds like it. Wish we could see him.
We got a sensational idea.
What? The pizza shack is closing for a couple weeks starting tomorrow, right?
Thanks to the health department. How was I to know we had dancing mice under the counters?
The airlines are having a price war. Tickets to Arizona will never be as cheap. They're practically like giving them away.
You mean flying to Arizona for the rodeo week Alexander was talking about?
Why not? Getting back to my tragic story, there I was in the candy store. Look who's here, the chick with the empty shoulder bag. I'm truly amazed that one such as you would dare speak to me.
We don't want any trouble in here, Jimmy.
Who's talking trouble? I have a customer. Take what's best of the other house. All the top of $2.
Are you sure you can pay for it?
And then some. Never you mind about Jimmy. He's paying.
Where'd you get the money, Jimmy?
Oh, hi, Officer Nichols. I didn't steal it. That's good. Thank you.
I hope not.
Be my guest, Officer Nichols. I'm mine. Pizza always makes me feel good, especially when I'm in a good mood.
A lot of our customers feel the same way.
It just so happens I love pizza.
Show me a person who doesn't love pizza, and I'll show you a truant officer.
But didn't you ever stop to think what we go through to bring this town the best pizza? We're glad you like our pizza.
It's pizza time. Working in the city. Pizza time. Working in the city. I'm a mistake. I'm one of the rate. I wonder if you understand the commitment it takes.
Punching, I mean that quarter call when I'm looking at you on a video. ready?
I know she'd be hard for you to leave, but this will be my first rodeo ever.
You got a treat coming, Alexander. I can remember my first rodeo. I was only 3.
I was 4.
I was 5. Anyone from 6?
You call this high school tea party a rodeo? Why, you kids don't know what a real rodeo looks like. Why, in my day, it was a whole...
Well, this is it. Glory for Wrangler Ranch.
Yeah, go do, go do.
Nothing to worry about. I'm bringing back the trophy where it belongs. Wrangler Ranch.
I'm to call Dean Archer the minute you win. He'll want to congratulate you in person, but even try to keep an eye on Lulu.
I wish you luck, Duke, but you already know you don't need it.
Thanks for the thought, Alexander. That's what counts.
What are we waiting here for? It's rodeo time!
Lead the way.
Hold on, shoot!
Are you all right? What happened?
I slipped. Fell on this.
I'll bet what it hurt, Duke. As long as you take this place. Lower the weight.
Well, remember what we got to lose? Remember what we taught you, Alexander?
That won't be enough. He'll hurt himself.
I reckon a man's got to do what a man's got to do. My coach is coming back.
Too late to worry about that now.